Victims still recovering today, including this woman who came to town for a college football game and is now fighting for her life at Palmetto Health Richland. Our Emily Scarlett has the latest on her recovery efforts. She joins us live now from the Vista with more. Emily.
Judy, Denise Massey was here visiting from Kentucky for the USC-Kentucky football game, but instead of cheering from the stand, she ended up in the hospital after being caught in the middle of gunfire early Saturday morning. Her boyfriend tells me she's doing well, but the worst certainly isn't over yet. It was their first time visiting Columbia, hoping to see some college football from Williams-Brice Stadium. Jimmy Brandon says the trip started off with a warm welcome, even from the opposing team.
2 or 3 people that were with me said, "We want to welcome you to Columbia." They saw we had UK shirts on and they had South Carolina shirts.
Friday night started out all fun and games.
There was a bench over there that had Go Cox on it. And so I said, "Give me a picture. I'm gonna say Go Big Blue, you know." So that's what we were doing. We were just laughing and cutting up.
His girlfriend Denise Massey was up next. Jimmy says it's the last picture he took of her, and just minutes later,
we heard pop, pop, pop. And I didn't think much of that. I wasn't thinking of that. There was nothing around that looked like a quarrel or anything bad at all.
Jimmy realized the situation was more than bad when he turned around to find Denise.
She goes down, but obviously it's with blood all over the place. Why does that have to happen? It seems like always the person that's the most innocent person in the world.
Instead of going to the football game and making her way back home to Kentucky, Denise is now recovering at Palmetto Health Richland.
The problem is she has a blood clot that was as a result of the injury to that carotid artery. And they've been medicating that with the intention of dissolving it. And they're doing scans today, probably almost as we speak. We hope to know later today whether that blood clot has resolved.
Doctors say the good news is the bullet missed her spinal cord and there's no neurological damage.
She does know you're there. She'll grasp your hand and, you know, she wakes up in your eyes and that kind of thing.
With 2 suspects in custody, 1 out on bond and 1 in the hospital with an injury from Saturday's shooting, Jimmy says they're not his concern.
I'm not one that's into the hatred, and that doesn't do me any good. I want her home and well, and you all can figure out what you do down here.
He says despite a bad first impression, he's not giving up on Columbia just yet.
There's more good people in the world than there are bad people.
Jimmy says the Gamecock Club has been very supportive, even dropping off a care package to the hospital. He also says strangers have bought him lunch just from seeing his story on the news. So he's definitely still seeing the good that Columbia has to offer. Live in the Vista, Emily Scarlett, WIS News 10.